Hello everyone, Karen Winter here from haveabundanthappiness.com. Coming to you live from Kauai, Hawaii. I made it. Sorry I haven't been in touch much in the last few weeks, just been busy getting myself together to get on a plane and get here. So now I'm finally here. Last night I joined with a bunch of really beautiful people and we were looking at the Andara crystals, the man who was showing them to us. Wow, just amazing. He's got this labyrinth full of these crystals in California, and these crystals were phenomenal. They were actually talking to us like while we were holding them, and we were experiencing this incredible healing while we were holding on to the crystals. Hi Adele. But that's not what I'm going to talk to you about today. Today I'm going to talk to you about resistance. How much resistance are we holding on to? I've started working with some of my coaching clients, and the resistance they're holding on to is unbelievable. Most people, when their feelings and emotions come up, they get overwhelmed, they get stressed out. You know, they have all sorts of stuff coming up in their lives, anxiety, fear, all sorts of things, and they're just busy shoving it down, pushing it back, stuffing it away somewhere. And they don't realise that holding on to it is actually impacting on their lives more. So when we say no to our feelings and emotions and resist them, what we resist persists. Your life is being controlled by all those thoughts, feelings and emotions that you've held on to, stuffed back, pushed down, suppressed, or whatever you've done with them. Now, some of my clients are going into fear, they go into anxiety, they get really stressed out, they become really overwhelmed. Now that's what happens when you keep holding on to all your resistance, because what you resist persists. All those things that you're holding on to, all those sorts of feelings and emotions that you don't want to experience, that you keep saying no to, are actually what drives your life, what creates situations in your life where you keep attracting what you don't want. Now, I'm a very light sleeper. I was born with some inherent brain damage, and because of that my brain cannot shut down noise, sound and vibration at night. So unlike a lot of other people, when I go to sleep, unless it's really quiet, any sound or vibration keeps waking me up. Now I've realised I've had a lot of resistance to this over the years, because every time I travel and I don't have somewhere quiet to stay, I'm staying near a busy highway at the moment, I realise how much resistance I've created from not being able to sleep from all the noise, and it's really interesting. It does actually get quiet here at night when the traffic finally dies down, but what I've realised is all these years of travelling and all these years of having issues with sleeping with noise, I've realised there's been a lot of resistance that I've been holding on to and keep saying, no, I want to sleep, I don't want this noise. So, you know, this is just an example of how the things that we resist in our life keep persisting. And I've realised that I've held on to so much resistance around having issues with sleeping around noise that there's a lot of work to do to clear it. So I've been busy the last few days clearing the resistance. When I got here on Wednesday, I had no sleep on the plane whatsoever. Well, I did go to sleep a few times, but there were so many babies on the plane, there wasn't very much time that it was actually quiet. And then every time I nodded off to sleep, a baby would start crying or something was going on. But what I've realised is there's so much resistance I've been holding on to. So I've been acknowledging the resistance, loving it, accepting it, appreciating it, thanking it for what it's taught me, and breathing it out, releasing it and letting it go 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 and letting it go. And last night I actually had a better night's sleep, but I think it actually was quieter last night, or maybe I'm just getting more used to being in another country. But this is just an example of what happens in our lives. And, you know, most people are saying no to their fear, no to their overwhelm, no to their anxiety. Start saying yes to it. Start loving it. Start acknowledging it. Start appreciating it. A tool I used to always give my kinesiology clients was to acknowledge their thoughts, feelings and emotions. And every time emotions come up, say, I thank me for these feelings. Then take a deep breath in, breathe them out, release them and let them go. Because what our feelings and emotions are teaching us, we need to acknowledge them for them. So when your feelings and emotions come up, feel them, acknowledge them, appreciate them, breathe them out and let them go. They're better out than in. When you hold on to them, they are going to be causing you aches, pains, may eventually lead to illness. They will attract the things that you don't want in your life. So the more you work with clearing your thoughts, feelings and emotions, the better you're going to feel. The less resistance you will have, the easier life will be for you, and everything will just divinely flow in your life. So just keep saying yes to those feelings and emotions. Keep breathing out all your resistance. The resistance is just energy, or energy and emotion, which is what emotion is. So let go of that resistance. It just wants to leave. So feel it, acknowledge it, thank it for what it's taught you, breathe it out, and let it go. So I just thought I'd share that with you today. I've been spending a bit of time working with my resistance around noise and sleeping. I do like somewhere peaceful and quiet, so listening to traffic doesn't really go down too well with me, particularly when I live somewhere very, very quiet in the country. But this is just an example of how you can work with tools to change your life. So just give that a try. Say yes to your emotions, acknowledge them, love them, appreciate them, thank them for what they've taught you, breathe them out, release them, and let them go. Feel that resistance, keep acknowledging it, keep breathing it out, keep releasing it, and letting it go. Anyway, I'm going to be catching up with my beautiful soul sister Shannon today. She's going to drive me up to the north shore of Kauai and take me to a few health food stores and places like that, and be lovely to connect with her again. I haven't seen her since October, so I'm really looking forward to that. So if you have any questions around what I've been talking about, please post your questions below, or if you haven't joined my closed Facebook page already, come and join it. It's called You Happy Healthy Ever After, or click on the link below. Anyway, have a fabulous day everyone, and stay tuned for my next post. Bye.